Today I'm assembling an Eastwood welding cart and comparing it to the Harbor Freight. When you consider the Eastwood is $57.99 on sale and the Harbor Freight is $44.99 on sale, it's only a $13 difference, and really that's not much of a difference at all. About a month ago, Eastwood had their welding carts on sale, and I picked up two different ones. One I intend on using for my plasma cart. This particular one I'm going to use for the MiG 135. I had it on a Harbor Freight cart, which worked, but because I move it inside and outside of my basement on a regular basis, it just was not very stable. And I was kind of concerned that at some point that thing was going to come apart and I was going to drop a very nice welder, something that I really love. So I didn't want to have a problem with that, so I looked at possibly bringing in the nicer cart. So here I go, I'm putting it together, and I'll tell you, it's a very solid cart. All the parts that I needed were there. They have it so simple. All you need is a 10mm wrench for all of the nuts and bolts, and a pair of pliers for bending your cotter pins, and other than that, there's absolutely no need for any other tools while putting this together. So it's a very nice design. This cart right here is the original one that I got when I bought a Harbor Freight 90 amp welder, and I decided to upgrade. I've actually purchased two carts. One will ultimately be used with my plasma cutter, and the other is going to be used with this Eastwood. And there's a few things. One, this one's a little bit taller. I think that's a nice thing. Two, it's got bigger wheels, which for me, I'm dragging it in and out of a doorway. So I wanted to make sure that the bigger tires would serve me better. Of course, I'm sure they built this cart with this particular welder in mind. I'll tell you what, it is much more stable than this previous one. I mean, it's just it's wobbly. It's not really all that stable. This one, it's like a rock. In addition to that, one thing that I think is important, on my old one it has a lip on it, which you'd think would be good, but with this particular welder, the door opens up and it extends all the way to the bottom. So if you have a lip on your cart, this is going to get in the way. And I'm much happier being able to access that without having to lift. I was having to lift the entire welder up off the edge. But overall, I think that's going to be a decent little improvement. This one, not so stable. Every part of it, this is narrower. This metal is a little thinner. It's just not quite the same quality. It served me well. I used it for a couple of years. But this one by far, much more stable. It's got the bigger tires, which I think will be great for rolling it outside. Anyway, if you're trying to consider the difference between a welding cart made by Eastwood and a welding cart that you pick up at your local Harbor Freight, I think that you're going to be much happier in the long run using the Eastwood cart. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching my videos. I hope this helped you in some way, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you.